Y'all, it's all scripted. Everything is scripted for them to sell the lie. There is no left or right. They just want to get in everybody's head. This was not a video that was even on my radar, but I saw something and I had to do it today. I still have to get those other 2 videos done, but wait till we jump into this. As I sit here and take in all of the news from every direction, all I see is deceivers, liars, corporate media, cover-ups, agenda, all pushing the same propaganda. It's time for a game changer, a visionary, an innovative person who changes the way that people think of the situations. It's time for Game Changer TV, telling it like it is. Get in the game. Thank you for tuning in to Game Changer TV. I'm your host, Terri Lynn, and this is the channel where every day we're telling it like it is. Today is September 9th, 2025, and let's just jump into this. What is a script? A script is a written document containing directions and dialogue for a performance or a computer program. In entertainment, a script details a film, TV show, or play, providing settings, characters, stage directions, and dialogues for the creators to follow.
Exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
Conditioning the minds of individuals through repeated disinformation was the intention behind CIA's Operation Mockingbird.
Y'all remember during COVID, they were all saying the same exact thing. I think there's going to be some cuss words in this. They were all saying the same thing to condition the masses, so no matter whatever channel you were watching, you were getting the same propaganda.
You don't have a choice.
As long as not everybody is vaccinated, nobody will be safe.
Normalcy only returns when we've largely vaccinated the entire global population. So
get the fucking vaccine. You need to get vaccinated, and if you don't, you are going to die.
I know you're vaccinated. You're the smart ones, but you know there's people out there who aren't listening to God and what God wants. You know who they are.
The unvaccinated people.
My message to unvaccinated Americans is this.
If you are the unvaccinated, you are the problem.
You're the problem. Condemn them, shame them, blame them.
The only people that you can blame are the unvaccinated.
Frankly, we can't trust the unvaccinated.
They should not be part of polite society.
The lunatics who won't take COVID vaccines
not be part of polite society.
The lunatics who won't take COVID vaccines
walking around lawfully unvaccinated. That's psychotic.
If you're willing to walk among us unvaccinated, you are an enemy.
You have no right not to be vaccinated.
You don't have the right to contaminate someone else.
You can't go around pointing a gun in somebody's face, which is what it is when people are unvaccinated.
Here's Joe Rogan showing the clip to Howie Mandel.
Local news people all saying like the exact same thing. That's it.
Push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think, and this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is fucking scary.
Yeah,
this is the scariest.
Well, that's propaganda. Have you ever?
So you say, oh, well, that's just the mainstream media. Bill Gates gives money to all of the same big channels, same big networks. What's this got to do with Michelle and Melania? Y'all hold on. So the people that love Michelle hate Melania, and the people that love Melania hate Michelle because one is black, one is white, one is left wing, one is right wing, supposedly. But they're saying the same exact thing. They're reading the same script because it's part of the same plan. Let's look at this. So Michelle read this first because Obama got elected in 2008, and Melania is reading the same script 8 years later in 2016, I guess because they didn't think the newer people would know. But listen to this.
My parents were raised with so many of the same values.
That you work hard for what you want.
You work hard for what you want.
That your word is your bond.
That your word is your bond.
I turned it up some.
We're raised with so many of the same values.
That you work hard for what you want.
You work hard for what you want.
That your word is your bond.
That your word is your bond. That you do what you say you're going to do.
Promise.
That you treat people
with respect.
with dignity and respect, even if you don't know them and even if you don't agree with them. And Barack and I set out to build lives guided by these values and to pass them on to the next generation because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
And your willingness to work for them.
Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values.
Okay, so now let's go find the speeches, okay? So here's Michelle's from 2008, okay? Said, pass it on to the next generation, okay? And Barack and I have set out to build our lives guided by these values and pass them on to the next generation because we want our children and all children in this nation to know the only limit to the height of your achievement is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. Now let's go see Melania's. So here's Melania's. Michelle's was reported from NPR. I'm looking at Iowa State University for Melania's. Okay, so now let's look up the pass along the values in hers. I'm not going to be able to make it any smaller. Okay, let's see. Let's pass it along into hers. The lesson that I continue to pass along to our son, and we need to pass these lessons on to many generations to follow, because we want our children in this nation to know that only limit to your achievement is the strength of your dreams and willingness to work for it. That is the same exact thing that Michelle said. Now let's look up work hard. I went and got the speech to show y'all that tape that I just showed y'all on Facebook was not altered. It was not fake news. It was not AI. We're looking at the transcripts of both of their speeches. Michelle says, and Barack and I were raised with so many of the same values that you work hard for what you want in life and that your word is your bond. Verbatim. From a young age, my parents, she didn't say Donald Trump or whatever, Michelle said Barack and I. She said my parents impressed on me the values of hard work. You work hard for what you want in life and that your word is your bond. Then the next part of it says, you do what you say you're going to do. This is Michelle. And treat people with dignity and respect. Now back to Melania's. And you do what you say and you keep your promise that you treat people with respect. So they're selling the lie to the left and the right. And I'm sure when Michelle said it, people were like rolling their eyes. And then when Melania said it, the people that supported Michelle were rolling their eyes at Melania. But they're getting the same message across to the entire nation on the same speech. It's a script.
Of the same values.
That you work hard for what you want.
You work hard for what you want.
That your word is your bond.
That your word is your bond. That you do what you say you're going to do. With dignity and respect, even if you don't know them and even if you don't agree with them. And Barack and I set out to build lives guided by these values and to pass them on to the next generation because we want our children and all children in this nation to know that the only limit to the height of your achievements is the reach of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them.
And your willingness to work for them.
Are y'all seeing how much everybody has been played and lied to? I just wanted to point that out. Now I'm going to go work on those 2 big, huge videos and your mouth is going to fall open. Well, I love y'all. I just want y'all to know that liars and deceivers are at the top of the food chain. Thank y'all for watching. I love y'all. Bye-bye.